Hey everyone, Empire Racing here. Today we're going to be talking about Luna, the first recon operator that you start out with. But first we're going to talk about her detection arrow, her ult. It's not self-explanatory, but there are some things that, unless you watched my first video, you might not realize. It fires a detection arrow and leaves sensors along its trajectory detecting moving targets. But there's a second part to this. When you are detected, you will get a message on your screen detecting moving targets or something similar to that. That is a second detection that her ult has. So if your enemies don't move, they will not be detected. But that first initial one will always detect your opponents. And as you can see there, fired from a height of 10 meters, it reaches out 40 meters wide, detecting everyone within that radius, except if you are in a building. If you are in an enclosed building, you will not be detected. Now that said, if the arrow is fired in an enclosed building and it is fired in the direction of an enemy, then they will be detected. That is the only exception to that little rule. Next, we have the volt arrow. Now, this has a nifty little trick to it. That trick right there. You can bounce arrows. How you do that is you just press your ADS button, and then you can bounce it off the walls and damage enemies. You can even use it to stick enemy opponents with it, and they will continuously be marked, which I will talk about in her passive. And again, it's a frag grenade. You throw it, damage enemies, finish off a kill, or flush enemies out of a location. All of the above, and that's really all there is to that. It's a frag grenade. Enemy analysis. This is why when the enemy was taking damage in the volt arrow area, right there, is because of her passive. Any enemy that she damages will be briefly marked, and since he was taking continuous damage here, he is constantly being marked. So that's, you damage them with the detection arrow, because the detection arrow you can hit enemies with. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can't hit them. They'll be marked for that. You hit them with a volt arrow, they are detected for that, as you see there. Hit them with a frag grenade, they'll be hit there. You spray through smoke, you tag an enemy, they'll be lit up, and then you'll be able to finish off the kill. She is broken. I love playing as her. I love playing against her sometimes. But she is very much broken because of her entire kit, from the detection arrow to the enemy analysis. She can hit your pinky toe, and and the entire team will see your enemy. It she needs to be reworked, but I don't see how to rework her without breaking her in the wrong direction and making her useless. But that's not what this is about. Just going over what each ability does. And like before with Shepard, Stinger, and D-Wolf, if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. Just leave them down in the comments below, and I will catch you in the next one.